All right. Yeah, Master Lefanco here from Inside Mathematics. Welcome to the examination series with Master Lefanco, here to take you through the examination process, give you support, give you guidance, give you everything you need to obtain that particular distinction in mathematics. I'm from Limpopo, a village called Mandela Park, and I just want to give you a brief story of how I emerged victorious when it comes to the subject mathematics. So I did my grade 12 many years ago. I might have forgotten a lot of things, but one thing that I remember is that I got a distinction in mathematics. And it was not just a distinction in mathematics, it was actually an A+, 95%. And the reason why I didn't get 100% is because I didn't have someone like me who were supposed to give me all these tricks, you know. But you are lucky because you got me, and I'm going to outline all those tricks that you need to get 100% in mathematics. So, after obtaining my matric, I came to Wits University to study chemical engineering, and the rest is history. So I just want to tell you that mathematics is one of the most rewarding subjects, you know, because once you pass mathematics, you are guaranteed to pass even the other subjects, you know. And the journey has been amazing. So mathematics is not a scam, and it can help you conquer adversity. For example, I conquered the Wits edge not once, you know, not once, not even twice, you know, not even 3 times, you know. Basically, 3 to 4 times, you know, and I'm saying 3 to 4 times because I'm currently busy completing my 4th qualification. I started with my BSc in chemical engineering, and I went further to do advanced business project management with the Wits Business School, all right? And then I went further again and did a master's in chemical engineering. And currently, I'm actually busy with research to complete another master's. It's a master's of management in innovation with the Wits Business School. So this is just to show you that I can attest that studying mathematics has been rewarding to me, because all these qualifications that I'm holding here, I still thank myself for doing well in grade 12 mathematics, and the rest is history. So that's why we are here today, to take you through the process of mastering mathematics. So let me take you through. Let me just take these ones. Some of them are new, they've never been used. I'll put them here. So yeah, if you can check my presentation here, one of the ebooks, Inside Mathematics, deals with digital products to assist you learn with ease, learn on your smartphone, learn on your tablet, learn on your laptop, you know, making sure that you are getting efficient solutions without having to run around and without having to pay a lot of money. So your examination guide actually outlines what you need to know for your examination. So you can't just walk to the examination without understanding what you are going to write. And I'm here to basically outline some of the things that you need to know on your papers. And I'll start with your paper 1. You know, your paper 1 is about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chapters that you need to cover. You're going to write that for 150 marks. for 3 hours. So usually we promote that you learn to practice 1 mark per minute system. So that allows you to finish about 30 minutes earlier, giving you more time to review and check those problems that the examiner might try to swindle you. So you've got patterns and sequences where you are expected to know your number patterns, your arithmetic and geometric sequences, and your sum to infinity. You've got finance, growth, and decay, which is your financial mathematics, whereby you need to be computing your future values of assets, making sure that you can determine the number of years expected to pay a bond at a given rate, and a whole lot of interesting questions there. You've got algebra and equations and inequalities, where you're expected to use algebra. Remember, algebra is the cornerstone of mathematics. So there is no mathematics without algebra, and that is the basic that you need to know how to cover, how to apply in order to solve everything else here. So you do have differential calculus, which is the branch in mathematics that deals with the rate of change. Calculus was invented or developed by Sir Isaac Newton, who is known for his contributions in physics, on the laws of motions, and Leibniz, one of the greatest mathematicians who contributed a lot in the study of differential calculus, is the study of rate of change, and it's one chapter that you need to master, particularly if you're going to advance with mathematics to varsity level, But if you are going to colleges and other advanced high schools, maybe you might not need it. And there's probability, where you're going to deal with counting principles and chance, where you use mathematics to basically understand how to predict outcome, how to quantify uncertainty. And yeah, that's basically your paper 1. Your paper 2 is just 4 chapters, which is Euclidean geometry, sometimes known as inductive reasoning, which is a branch in mathematics that deals with angles measurement. So you need to know a whole lot of theorems in there. You need to be able to apply them. You need to deal with issues of probability, proportionality of polygons, and a whole lot of reasoning. It's one interesting chapter in mathematics. In fact, there was an argument that lawyers must actually do Euclidean geometry so that they can reason better, and I think that will be really, really interesting, to see that unfolding. And there is analytical geometry, which is sometimes known as coordinate geometry, which is a branch in mathematics that deals with the coordinate system. So basically, you've got polygons on the Cartesian plane. You want to determine your gradients. You want to determine your angle of inclinations. There's also circles involved in there, whereby you can be asked a lot of questions, calculating the distance between radiuses. You just need to understand the basic analytical geometry principles, equations of a line, y equals to mx plus c, the gradient m1, m equals to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2, and a whole lot of things. You've got statistics and regression, which is one interesting branch of mathematics as well, that it's highly important, particularly if you're going to see yourself studying mathematics further, or careers such as actuarial sciences. And even other engineering disciplines do a lot of statistics as well as science. You've got trigonometry, which is one of my favorite branches in mathematics, which is a branch in mathematics that deals with measurement of angles using trigonometric ratios. So you can see, for me to get that particular 95%, I had to understand my weighting, and gauge my strength as well. So you can see that your paper one has got their marks there. So these marks also must advise you in terms of the efforts that you need to put in your exam preparation. So you can't be spending the whole day doing algebraic equations, which only have 25 marks, and whereas you don't understand differential calculus that has got 35 marks, whereas you don't understand trigonometry that has 50 marks, So we are here to advise you, and we have structured a program that you can use to study. In fact, if you can use this program for just a week, I guarantee you, if you use it properly, you can get a distinction in mathematics. And the link is on the Notion below. So Notion is basically a productivity program that allows you to structure your stuff and also track them as you are going. So we have put it on the link below to make sure that you just use it, with regard to the instructions that are given. And I think on the next one, we will share with you a video of how to basically use it. Even if you subscribe to the link that is shared below to get your contacts and to be able to share with you our newsletter as we are going through this examination period. So yeah, that's basically your marks. You need to understand how they are structured and check your weaknesses and strengths. If I'm good with, for instance, finance and DK, then I will then look at the chapter that I'm still lacking and go and make sure that I become good. The idea, you have to check all the boxes, because if you keep on losing marks, 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 marks, eventually when you combine them, it's 60 marks. Then you risk failing, or you risk not getting that symbol that you want. You risk not going to the university that you want. So there's a whole lot of things that are attached to this examination, and it's very much important that you give it the attention it deserves. But we will be working with you if you're going to be part of our community, making sure that we support you. And by filling that form on the link below, you've got a platform to tell us what are your challenges, so that we can provide tailored solutions for you. So on that note, I will put this document on the link below. There is a whole lot that you can check as well. Just read through and understand what is expected of you on the examination, because going to the exam without understanding what is expected of you, it's very suicidal. It's an extreme sport. I remember during my time, I was so prepared for the examination that I didn't even open the formula sheet for once. This thing is made for people who are confused, people who are not sure of what they're doing. You will find them checking the formula sheet the entire examination. So if you really prepare yourself, you can come to confirm, of course. Just come and check, okay, this is the equation of a circle, but you need to know the equation of a circle. In fact, I derived most of these formulas. That's why I embedded them in my head. So I can only just come to confirm, but I don't remember confirming anything. I knew, because I did a lot of practice and I used strategies that are outlined in our book, the Master Maths Exam Preparation Guide, of which the demo is right here on the link below. You can check the demo. The book is integrated with problems from past papers and some of the interesting problems that were selected by the master himself, Master Lefanco. Remember, I've got so many names to describe me, but so little time to go through them all. But some call me master because I am the master. I am the jack of all trades, but the master of the necessary. I am an engineer, not just an engineer. I am a professional engineer. I'm not just a professional engineer, I'm also a chartered engineer with the European Council of Engineering. So you can see the level of experience and the level of efforts that we put into compiling this guide to make sure that you ace that mathematics. Don't worry about the time. Just subscribe, send us your details, tell us your problems, cry that, Master, I can't do this. Master, I don't understand Euclidean geometry. I've got all the solution for you because I'm the jack of all trades, but the master of the necessary. Let me just review the book with you and some of the worksheets that we've developed to assist you get more problems and have more fun at doing mathematics. I'm just gonna switch here and let's come to this one. So mathematics is a subject that you can only learn by doing. If you are not doing, forget it. You have to practice and you have to get them wrong. The master didn't just wake up and suddenly be brilliant with mathematics. In fact, I started from zero. I went to grade 12 not knowing anything, But the determination and the decision to decide that, look, mathematics is doable. If others have done it, then I can do it, And throughout my exam period, my grade 12 period, I was getting 100% in every test. I was surprised when I got my results that I got 95%. But I remember that there could have been something that, sorry about that. There could have been something that, Paragon. Yeah, just call him back, that boy, the first one. All right. I'm sorry about that. So I believed that there could have been something that I could have done which might have compromised me when it comes to my marks. And I went back home immediately after writing, and I rewrote the paper again, because I could feel that, no, man, I'm missing something here. You are in the exam, you are flowing. Because the way I write myself, I flow because I'm prepared. When you are prepared, you just flow. You read a question once, you read it twice to understand more. There are those ones that you just do straight on. There are those ones that you read twice because an examiner might trick you. You can read it twice or 3 times, and then you point out or circle where the tricks are, and then you masticate the problem and put it there. So there was a question, I think it was on sequences and series. It was an application question. Remember the question paper that I wrote? I think it was a 2009 paper. It was actually a standby paper because the paper that we were supposed to write was leaked. So they gave us that standby paper, which was really, really chowing. If you can ask your uncles who wrote that 2009 paper, just ask them to show you their statements. You will see that this thing was chowing, It had one of the record failure rates as well. So I think, that question there were hard questions in there, but I think that one is the one that might have dribbled me because I couldn't, I think I panicked a bit and I couldn't comprehend what the examiner wanted there. And I only saw it when I got home that this is what I could have done. But we are going to outline you to give you tricks so that you avoid that. You get that 100% that the master was supposed to get. So let's take you through. This is basically our guide, Mastering Math Grade 12 Exam Study Guide. You can see already that there's a whole lot of functions that this guide performs. It gives you quick exam tips. It guarantees you an A+. So if you use this guide properly and not get an A+, then your issues are many. And it gives you free notes for all chapters. So we do have dedicated tutors who created notes to guide you through and to give you summaries that you need in case you don't understand certain fundamentals. It features exam papers with video solutions, So you will start by writing those exams yourself. Do those questions according to categories, and then make sure that you go and mark yourself. And where you don't understand, you can now click on a video solution that was created by our team, myself, and Inside Mathematics tutors who all got distinctions to assist you understand the solutions and also beyond the memorandum, because memorandums are very shallow sometimes. They just write the answer. They are just guidelines for answers. They are not, they want you to solve the problem. They can't explain everything because they will be depriving you an opportunity to learn. So you try to learn, and then where you are failing, then that's where you click. You will see in a minute when I demonstrate how the book works. So in terms of pre-ordering the book, you can pre-order now. Just send us a WhatsApp on 071 092 6500. You can also send an email to lefaramawel@proengineers.com. So Inside Mathematics is a division of Pro Engineers, which is an organization that is meant or that is structured to assist the engineering industry in a whole lot of ventures. And you can follow us on our website to basically find more. And yeah, you can alternatively scan this QR code if you want to basically give us your information, tell us what your issues are and what solution you need, what symbol you need. And then we're going to amalgamate, we're going to cook something for you and make sure that you get your tailored solutions, because there is no one solution for all. Different learners have got different learning abilities. Inside Mathematics is aware of that, and that's why we believe in quality education. We call it qualitative education, as opposed to quantitative education. So in qualitative education, we believe that you have to understand mathematics beyond high school so that when you go to varsity, the foundation works for you. But if you are chasing quantity, you are memorizing formulas, you are memorizing papers for you to pass. You might pass by the grace, but you find that when you have to apply further than high school, you struggle. That's where sometimes you get people having distinctions, but they go to varsity, they struggle because of how they learned mathematics. But here is the Master Lefanco, the teacher. I mean, I conquered VETs 3 to 4 times. So basically, the 4th one is yet to come. I'm anticipating it next year, but VETs already, they have given me the Scroft because, I mean, there is proof of evidence now. There is portfolio of evidence that is very positive. So they were like, Master Lefanco, take your Scroft and you will come and collect your qualification next year after you submit your research, That's how much the university believes in me. Tango. Let's go back now to other platforms or avenue, we will be doing a lot of lives. TikTok, go to TikTok and follow Master Lefanco. The account is fairly new because we just made it for these examinations. So we'll give you lives essentially every day. Just go there, click Master Lefanco, add followers there. I think we need 1,000 followers so that we can be able to go live and give you the content you deserve. So the sooner you go live, the more you will get interesting. The sooner you follow us and also subscribe to our channels, the sooner you will get more content to assist you with mathematics. And yeah, we also have nice worksheets for you guys. These are worksheets that were compiled by Master Lefanco and the team just to assist you grasp some of the questions, some of the tricks. They were carefully selected to make sure that they cover a wide spectrum of concepts that examiners might bring. So I taught mathematics through worksheets. I used to compile them with my hand back then. And people that I've taught, they've got distinctions. Some are doctors, some are engineers, some are scientists, some are accountants, actuaries. So if I teach you mathematics, you have to become something, because I've learned mathematics, and here I am today as a engineer with so many qualifications from the Oxford of Africa, Wits University. And yeah, there's a worksheet here. I will attach it on the link below. I will also provide video solutions for this. So this worksheet is a couple of problems that you might find interesting. There are more worksheets that we will give you, and depending on your specific needs, to ensure that we assess you, we take you through an examination clinic, we deal with you, and we make sure that you are very clear mathematically. You can see some interesting geometry problems. You can see some of the cycle geometry there. You can see polygons, drawing trig functions, and solving some of these questions that you find. There are 2 marks, 3 marks. But if you want to get that type of a distinction, 1 mark is golden for you. Well, you don't go around skipping questions, because the ones that, if you have got a tendency of skipping questions, chances are that even what you write is not make sure, So make sure that you join us, you subscribe, you give us your information, you explain in the form below what your needs are, and we can tailor that for you. And yeah, these are very interesting problems. And if you really care, please try this problem here on question 10. It's actually one of the interesting problems that we tried with the team, and we found it very interesting. It involves thinking and application. So it's a problem in 2 or 3 dimensions, which is one of the most important branch in trigonometry, whereby QSs, or quantity surveyors, when they use a theodolite, they use it to measure angles. And this is exactly what's happening here, to just before the constructions of roads, of buildings, and other built environment infrastructure. And there is a whole lot. You get some of the interesting reduction formulae problems. You also get the amazing, the most beautiful things in mathematics, trigonometric identities, taking one side of the equation, performing some magic using ingredients, and transforming it to be exactly like the other side of the equation. And yeah, we do have differential calculus as well, and a whole lot of other chapters that will make you sharper, you know. So on that note, I'm inviting you and others, you know, you're going to invite others. That, remember, mathematics also is also about collaboration. So the more you collaborate, the more you share knowledge, the better you become. So I always believed in sharing knowledge, and I believe that a candle loses nothing for lighting another candle. So, in fact, I used to teach. My teacher sometimes will say, Lefa, please, I'm still busy there, teach these people. You know, until I became so much powerful that I had to teach him as well. You know, every time I was writing tests, because I'm an omnivorous reader by trade, so I read a whole lot of books and try a whole lot of methods. So I will bring about solutions that you didn't expect, or maybe the memorandum he's using has fallen short, and I went above and beyond, and he will be like, no, this is not correct, and I'll go to his office to prove to him that this is correct, just that I took the road not taken by many, you know. And yeah, that's how much passionate I am about the subject mathematics. I believe it has made me the person I am today, and that's why I wrote this book, to share it with the world. So there's a demo on the link below for our book. And again, Inside Mathematics is committed to quality mathematics outcomes. So we are working with Huawei to ensure that people who have subscribed to our community, people who will basically subscribe to our book, will basically stand a chance to win Huawei tablets. We've got the Huawei SE, which is this smaller tablet here. It's very amazing. You can basically write everything in here. It comes with a pen. Let's see. It comes with a pen there. Here's the pen, which is the M Pencil Lite. So it's an amazing tablet for a student. Even minors at home, they can basically use these tablets to write, to learn, to store, and to play some of the educational games that are there on the Huawei App Gallery. And you can just see how, I mean, this is mathematics, you know. You can write a whole lot of mathematics in here and make sure that you screen record if you want. You know, I mean, let me just write the theorem of Pythagoras for you. He once said that x squared plus y squared equals to r squared. In any right-angled triangle, the square in the hypotenuse equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, you know. So we are not ending there. We do have another massive, this is the Huawei MatePad SE that I just showed you now. But Huawei did go above and beyond in terms of these tablets. So they also have my favorite one, you know, the Huawei MatePad 11.5S paper matte edition. You know, writing on this tablet is basically like writing on a paper, you know, a very, very exclusive paper. So it comes with the M Pencil, as you can see, and this is the M Pencil, and it has got a near. It's called a near link, you know, that can basically link with the tablet as long as it's around. And moreover, you can basically connect this tablet to your Huawei laptop. So I've got the Huawei Mate D16 here, which is very amazing as well. So I can basically just take things like this and just throw them there. Take things from there, throw them here. No need for connections, no need for that. And this is the tablet that we are using to tutor in Inside Mathematics. It's very smart, it's very interactive. And just before we close, I will maybe solve one problem for you using their tablet. So before I close, let me just take you to our book. This is our book. It's a very amazing book. We are saying unlock your distinction now. So click on the link to pre-order, and we will send you a code to unlock your distinction today. Let me unlock for you. There we are. All right. As it's loading, let's go full screen. So this book, like I said, this is just a demo. The full vision will be launched officially this weekend, but you are allowed to check our demo on the link below. So this book is not just a book, it's everything else you need to pass mathematics. It has got introduction about me and some of the stories that might inspire you. There will be a table of content, will be all the chapters. So there's paper 1, there's paper 2, all the chapters in paper 1, and how to use the guide, because it's quite an involved guide. You will get the examination tips from our tutors, how they manage to get those distinctions, and then there will be chapters whereby problems will be subdivided into chapters. For example, we made this one chapter 0, which is algebra and equation. Reason being that is because that is usually stuff that you have learned before, but they are examinable and they've got marks. And they're usually at question 1. So we summarized, if you can check here, quadratic equations from the standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. How to factorize, if you can factorize, how to use the quadratic formula. Then there's also those problems that involve the nature of the root or the determinant. We explained everything. We explained inequalities. And we tell you tips as well in terms of how to ace your examination, because you can't just go there without a mission. And you have to win the battle at home. Remember, Sun Tzu once said that you don't win a war at the battlefield. You win it at home, and you go finish at the battlefield. And there are so many tricks in the book that have been outlined in this guide to ensure that you ace the mathematics. So look how smart they are. You've got question 1 from November 2019, all the way to the last examination, which is November 2023. We tell you the time that you need to complete the question, which is corresponding to the rule 1 mark per minute, so that you have got that 30 minutes to review later on. And then you have to try these problems yourself before you go check the answers there, where I will navigate to shortly. Because if you don't try the answers, you've wasted your efforts even in registering to do mathematics. So you have to attempt, get them wrong. There's nothing wrong with getting them wrong. I got them wrong many times before I got them right. And this book is meant for specifically that. You've got also motivation to keep you going. As you can see what Benjamin Franklin is saying here, that by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So basically, if you are sitting and you are writing in a week or 2, but you are not preparing yourself to study mathematics, you are basically preparing yourself to fail. You are setting up yourself for failure. You are putting effort to make sure that you fail. And the funny thing is, such people, when results come out, they still open the results hopeful that they have passed, but knowing that you did nothing. So come in, join us in this journey and get it done. Remember, mathematics require you to do it 8 days a week. But unfortunately, you've got 7 days in a week. So meaning that you're already a day behind. So leave everything else that is wasting your time. Get this book. Start working. A week is enough. And no need to thank me later. So going in now, you'll get extra problems here on the full vision, which will be rated according to difficulty. And those are to make you buff, because mathematics is like gymming, exercising, you know. If you use light weights, when you go to a competition, because an exam is like a competition, you are competing there to get good marks. Then they bring heavy weights, then you are going to be collapsed, you know. And again, if you check this, there will be special problems specifically from me. You know, like I said, I know how to select problems that will stimulate you and will make sure that you cover everything that an examiner is going to ask you. So now after trying those problems, you want to come here, solutions. And you are advised here that here is how to maximize the benefits for the memo, you know, by comparing your answers with the answers in the memorandum. So using a red pen to mark yourself. That's how I did it. So I literally marked myself, you know. Take note of any mistakes you do. So don't underestimate your mistakes. Write them down and say, oh, this is what I'm failing to do. You know, check the video review solution, which is outlined, detailed, beyond what the memorandum explains, you know. Mark yourself again. Redo the problem again, applying what you have learned. So immediately apply the lessons you learn from these video solutions. And then once you are done, you can confidently proceed to the next, you know. So for example, here is an algebra for the past paper 2019. You're gonna come here, you click play, you know, and then
November 2019, maths paper 1.
And yeah, just before I close now,
1.1. This is
you can see how this problem is solved. The first equation for 1.1 is written down.
6 equals to 0.
You know,
so this one you can simply factorize.
There is your factorization.
Squared is x and x.
You know, there is your factors,
6 and 1,
6
right?
and 1.
Remember, I want to have numbers that when I multiply them together, I get a 6, but when I subtract or add them, I get the middle term, right?
There, which is
so now,
5
the sign of the middle term here determines the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 6. The last term is negative, means the signs must be different.
Then you're going to do your
then according to the zero product law, x plus 6.
And then you solve your roots. So just, you can fast forward, you can do essentially anything. You can screenshot, you can pause, you know, and you can go back to the book and just to browse through. There you are, you know. So on that note, I want to tell you that this is very exciting. This is a smart book. It has got all the chapters for paper 1 and paper 2. And I'm looking forward to, once you subscribe to our ebook, you're gonna get an invite to symposiums where we'll be solving other buff problems, you know, other heavy problems, to make sure that the examiner doesn't trick you. So we'll be going live on different platforms just for you to ace that mathematics. I am Master Lefanco, the teacher. I have 99 problems, but mathematics is not one of them. I am the jack of all trade, but the master of the necessary. I am your mother's favorite bartender, your sister's favorite engineer, your girlfriend's favorite chef, your child's favorite teacher, your father's favorite barber. I'm out.